and welcome back to another windy episode of, I was gonna say About That Track, but this is Right On. We're gonna do About That Track another time. Okay, so I open up my book to you that I've been writing in. I'm Toussaint Morrison, and we're just going to figure out, we can't stop there because there, okay. Okay. Oh, I think I already did this one. We gotta click to another one. This is kind of going against the rules. I understand that, but there's so many in here that I've already done, and I just want to get to this one that. Oh, there it is. Here it is. And maybe we've already done this, but I'm gonna give you different commentary on it anyways. I think there's so many right-ons. That's a train. Okay. So the way that I had it, this will pass. It was like quiet, and then it just kicked up. And I think it's the caboose, I'm not quite sure. Either way. So, this track came to me a year ago. Had a female vocalist in mind. We'll see if that happens. But the only thing that I could think of was like the tune, which is like ba 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 da 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 ba 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 ba. And so it's just like I hear like just bongos and like Tito Puente and like just a really like somebody just really just like like on an acoustic guitar. High school I went to Sevilla, saw a lot of that there, but that's what I think of. I go back to Sevilla when I'm like thinking of this track, which probably has nothing to do with it, but just I hear it in my head. Okay, so while this tune is going on like da 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 da, and like this crazy wild, just like wow. Now if you can't pick it up, you can put a little something on me. Low, got a city on my back with a few apartments where the tenants only rent for free. Yeah, we off the cliff, I'm off and lit, I'm off my shift. Now where the lady go? Now, where that lady go? Used to work at Old Spaghetti Factory, believe it or not. We would get off, and like there was like 70 servers, and we would just descend upon one bar after we closed, because Spaghetti Factory ain't staying open that late. And then all the time we would be at this venue, this restaurant, and this poor server would come up and serve us. And we were all friends. But I felt bad for them because they'd have to go get all these drinks for all these service industry people. And at some point somebody would be like, hey, where'd they go? Where'd they go? Where'd that lady go? Times. So we off the cliff, I'm off and lit, I'm off my shift. Now where'd that lady go? Times. Been lying to you niggas. It doesn't exist. The fuck we waiting for? So then that's the whole like first chorus. Time doesn't exist. What are you waiting for? Doesn't exist. And then it goes into the pre-chorus. Lead on the track, no top gear. Match that. High score just got here. Match that. Burnt down the whole precinct. Match that. I burned it down for no reason. Match that. Lead on the track, no top gear. I'm not even in my highest gear, and I'm in the lead. I'm winning. High score just got here. I just got to the arcade, and I took out all you motherfuckers. What do you want from me? What do you want? I just did it. Burnt down the whole precinct. I burned it down for no reason. It's saying, oh, you burnt it down because, something happened. I do it for no reason. So, the chorus, I mean, look at this chorus. This chorus is written in parable. This is mathematically doesn't make any sense. There's letters all over the damn place. We don't know what's going on. Who wrote this? Madman? We don't know. But, whoo, she's kicking up. But the whole way that it works is like, I hear like just like groups of people. So like, blah, 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 match that. Right, you wanna see us? Then meet me outside where your mama thinks the wild things roam, and December's hotter than July. And all you hear in the streets is shoo. All right, whether for here or to go. Choose wise, long as you know I ain't the one or two. Now, I ain't the one or two. That is a colloquialism in the South, or at least I've heard many times in the South, Louisiana, New Orleans to be particular. We're going backwards. Choose wise. Indiana Jones, the Holy Grail. They get in that room and you see grails that look like golden hookahs, and you're like, oh, it must be that. And the guy who's been sitting there forever says, choose wisely. I think he says choose wisely. Whether for here or to go, we can give it to you however you want. You want it for here, you want it to go. We won't give it to you one way or another. And all you hear in the streets is shoo. That would be a fair amount of sideshows. Whew. Well, that song just came right out. I bet Max loves that. And December's hotter than July. Being hot is more than just the climate, as some would say. Ray Charles in the movie, it's July, and he leaves the band, and he's like, I'm getting out of here, and he's like, be careful, Ray, it's cold out there. You know, like he's talking about like it's not, you know, the temperature, it can get cold, but when it heats up, that probably means that we're talking about violence in the streets. Anyways, where your mama thinks the wild things roam. See, now that the thing is like it can be hot out, but it doesn't have to be, you know, violent or even dangerous. It's just like, you know, there's just a lot of disputes going on, and, you know, people arguing. Doesn't mean anybody's going to get hurt. But it's this idea where your mama thinks the wild things roam. There's nothing wild going on here, but your mother thinks that it's going down like that. You want to see us, then meet me outside. That's the first line. And it's just you're kind of catching up with this character that's like, right, want to see us, then meet me outside, where your mama thinks the wild things roam, and December's hotter than July, and so, I mean, like, it's just, the way I see this is almost like I feel like it's like Kaneda in Akira, and he's just sitting outside of the arcade, just flipping a quarter, and he's just saying this shit to himself, and he's like, you really think it goes down like that? I'll show you how it goes down. You want to see me? You gotta meet me outside. But that's the visualization where I write a lot of this, because a lot of it comes from me seeing it, and then I'm like, oh, I'm gonna write it and describe it. So that is the track. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Match that. And if you see at the top, before I even wrote the Gosh Darn chorus, it said, meet me outside. Meet me outside. Maybe that's the title of it. We don't know. But that is Match That. Thank you for coming around to another windy episode of Right On. Just as the wind dies down and the trains leave, we are leaving as well. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you later.